You know it's Pokemon season when I walk from the editing room to the recording room. Well guys, it's going to be time for us to talk about all the brand new information for Pokemon DLC Part 2, the Crown Tundra. Just in case you didn't see Part 1, I'm going to have a card right above my head right now. That's going to be all the information for Pokemon DLC Part 1. But just in case you didn't know, my video yesterday as far as the Pokemon Raid Den update is now live, called the G-Max Festival, where all of the G-Max Pokemon are going to be available. If you have Pokemon Home, you get all of the Galarian starters with their hidden abilities, and you can breed down for those. In addition, if you've pre-ordered the DLC, or if you buy it anytime between now and August 31st, you get Leon's outfit, which is pretty neat. But let's get into the real juicy stuff here. New features added in the Crown Tundra. Explored Pokemon dens in Dynamax Adventures. That's the term, Dynamax Adventures. Team up with 3 other trainers to go on a Dynamax adventure. You'll be able to venture into Pokemon dens and maybe even run into a Dynamax Pokemon. If you do encounter a Dynamax Pokemon during your exploration, you'll need to work together with your teammates in a max raid battle. You'll get a chance to catch the Dynamax Pokemon for your team if you should triumph the battle, but you'll be kicked out of the den if you lose. Oh, okay, so this is kind of what I thought it was going to be. We can see right here that you enter, and then you kind of pick which direction you're gonna go. And this could be a trainer that you have to take down, and maybe it's 4 individual battles, or maybe it's 4 people. And we see these clouds of dust here. This looks like maybe a Dugtrio. We have what could be a Tauros over here. I have no idea what this is, and I can't even make out anything over here. But like, you go in and then you choose a different path, and then all 4 of you have to take it down, or maybe you could split up, I don't know. But then, as we can see, all 4 paths lead to the very end, where you're gonna take on the G-Max Pokemon. And here we see Giratina. Nice. Get ready to take part in the Galarian Star Tournament. Once you progress far enough in your adventure in the Crown Tundra, you'll be able to participate in the Galarian Star Tournament, held in the city of Winden. In this tournament, you'll battle with various trainers you met in Pokemon Sword and Shield, but not just as opponents. You'll also pick a teammate and tackle the tournament together. Oh, so it's a duos battle. Oh, the freaking double. Oh, don't get me started on the double again. Wow. You have Raihan and Leon teaming up together. That's pretty vicious. And here you can team up with Marnie. This is pretty cool. We're planning to add even more new and appealing features to the expansions than the content listed above. We hope you'll be looking forward toward the adventure that you take in the world of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Yeah, this is things that we've talked about before and we've already seen. Let's get into the new stuff, bro. The brand new exploration gear, which this is what we just saw them do in the Dynamax adventure. Wow, I already forgot the name. Don this exploration gear in the Crown Tundra to prepare yourself for reaching the many intriguing destinations that the Tundra holds. You may find a strange temple where you least expect it, or a mysterious giant tree growing in a place it doesn't seem to belong. Be prepared for unexpected discoveries. And this guy that we've seen so much of, his name is Peony. Upon arriving in the Crown Tundra, you'll encounter Peony, who has brought his daughter along on an adventure to find the truth behind tales of legendary Pokemon in this area. Listening isn't his strongest suit, and his bold behavior draws plenty of attention, but he has a kind side and plenty of affection for his daughter. There will be other interesting characters appearing in DLC 1 and 2. We hope you look forward toward meeting these new faces. Let's get to the stuff you actually want to talk about. That Calyrex. In the Crown Tundra, you'll encounter Calyrex, the Pokemon whose image you'll find on packaging for this Pokemon Sword and Shield expansion pass. Yeah, look at our Triforce Deer. Psychic Grass. Its ability is Unnerve. That's not cool. I mean, that's regular for, you know, Psychic Legendary Pokemon. No other information on it. This right here is called Regieleki. Regieleki. That's what that says. Regieleki. Okay. It's the Electron Pokemon. And its ability is called Transistor. No, that is a new ability. Okay. This Pokemon absorbs electrons to live. Electrical energy makes up most of its body. Its electric-type attacks are said to pack the greatest power of any used by electric-type Pokemon. Oh yeah, that's our first in-game sprite of it. Researchers have determined that Regieleki's body is filled with what appears to be special insulating equipment that does not conduct electricity. So, electrical tape, got it. Some theorize that in ancient times, people tormented Regieleki. The name. Tormented by Regieleki, fitted the equipment on the Pokemon to restrain its powers. Oh, yeah, I mean, that looks like literally rubber bands or electrical tape. Signature move, Thunder Cage. The Pokemon fires furious bolts of electricity from its lower half, trapping opponents directly below in a cage of lightning. Thunder Cage doesn't only deal damage to opponent when it lands, it also causes them to be trapped with an electrical cage, causing damage every turn for 4 to 5 turns and preventing them from fleeing or being swapped out. So it's Fire Spin. Got it. It looks dope though. And I like how you go above the target Pokemon. I don't think that that Azumarill's living that. And this is Regidrago. Oh, Drago. You were so cool. Rip Animal Crossing. The Dragon Orb Pokemon. It looks like a Charizard head. It looks like a ball inside of a Charizard head. That's what I'm sticking with. And its ability is Dragon's Maw. Its description right here is very similar to that of Regieleki. That's Charizard head. Folklore tells that the legendary Pokemon Regigigas tried to create a Pokemon from crystallized dragon energy, but ran out of crystals and was only able to complete the head. People of old feared that if Regidrago were to be completed, it would rain destruction on their land. So they sealed it away within a temple. Its signature move, Dragon Energy. As Pokemon assumes a shape similar to a dragon's head, then fires intense dragon energy from its mouth. The more HP the user has remaining, the higher the move's power. Okay. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres? Legendary Pokemon bearing strong resemblance to Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres have been spotted in the Crown Tundra. These Pokemon seem to bear ice, electric, and fire-type characteristics, respectively, and so were previously thought to be the same as Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres seen in other regions, but recently, data gathered from reported sightings and other sources about the Pokemon have been bolstered the theory that they are in fact distinct variants. Well, let's read up on these. My Chocobo, and that abomination. Articuno looks like a boss. Can we just talk about that? Articuno is straight up boss right here. Galarian Articuno's ability is competitive. When a stat of a Pokemon with this ability is lowered by an opponent, its special attack increases by 2 stages. Nice. A cruel and arrogant legendary Pokemon. That's what I said, it's a boss. Once every several decades, this migratory Pokemon appears in the Crown Tundra. For a long time, it was thought to be the same legendary Pokemon as the Articuno previously discovered in other regions. It's cold and callous in personality. It makes a fiery. Let's get into important stuff. Signature move, Freezing Glare. Freezing Glare is a Psychic-type special move in which the Pokemon attacked by firing psychic powers from both eyes. It may also leave the target frozen. Okay, wait, what was its ability? I mean typing. Psychic Flying. Okay, so it's no longer Ice Flying, it's Psychic Flying, but that's dope though, that even though it's not an Ice type, its signature move, which is Psychic type, can leave the opponent frozen. That's pretty dope. I like it when they take a status affliction that's not normally associated with that type and put it with a different type, like Scald can burn. The Chocobo boy, Galarian Zapdos. It's a Roadrunner. It's a Chocobo. It's fighting flying, and it's defiant. I know what defiant is very well. Is its signature move going to be a fighting move that can paralyze? Thunderous Kick. This fighting type physical move, the Pokemon overwhelms the target with lightning-like movement before delivering a kick. This also lowers the target's defense stat. Ah, okay, I thought it was gonna paralyze. He's so cool. And this thing. What is this? I like it, it's so big, it's on top of the logo. It's Dark Flying. Okay. I mean, yeah, it definitely has some Yveltal vibes to it. And its ability is Berserk. Do I know what Berserk is? Every time the HP of a Pokemon with Berserk drops below half, its special attack is raised by 1 stage. Well, that's not too great. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Fiery Wrath is its signature move. This dark type special move, the Pokemon transforms its Wrath into a fire-like aura to attack, and it has a chance to flinch. Okay. All right, he's pretty cool. The face is a little goofy, but pretty cool. We're going to be getting over 100 Pokemon brought into DLC Part 2, including the one seen on screen here. What I'm curious though is that this is a fossil boy. Are we getting the old fossils back? So that's really all there is about the Crown Tundra. Of all these articles, most of them are talking about the mechanics of Isle of Armor, and most of them are talking about the new Pokemon and the new legendaries in the Crown Tundra. Pretty much we learned about Dynamax adventures, we learned about the Galarian Star Tournament, and then it was just the Pokemon, the new legendaries. And you know what? I'm not mad at that. I mean, Galarian Zapdos is my favorite, hands down. Well guys, now that we know all this information, we could properly do a trailer analysis, and that's gonna be the next video coming out. Great. So if you're not done already, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon news, and I'm super excited for this DLC coming out in 2 weeks. Till next time, Austin John out.